Okay.
Is this weird? It's not weird.
Oh, you fine.
I'd only allow a puppy to do this.
Oh, that fucking scared the shit out of me.
Welcome to News from Bed,
scared the shit out of
everybody.
me, Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
We had a.
Hold on, I gotta calm down.
I gotta get it in you. Welcome to News from Bed, everybody. We are
the show,
we are
ladies and gentlemen.
very, very excited to be here. We had a great week. Our friend Jacob Timothy was in town. We finally graced the light up dance floor at Goodnight John Boy.
There you go.
Downtown St. Pete,
Yeah.
legendary.
An older lady kept coming over and tapping my shoulder and being like, "Come dance," and then I was like, "I don't want to dance."
I know.
All right, I'll go over and dance with the old lady. Why not?
And then you did, and let me tell you what. If there was a rug there, it would have looked like a pile of string at the end.
Oh, because of how much I
Cut it up. James knows how to cut a rug. And
They call me the carpenter of the dance floor the way I cut the rug.
You could fit a Persian in a New York City apartment with those.
The way I cut it.
I've never seen someone who is able to kind of almost like your milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Your milkshake brings all of the elderly women to the yard.
Yeah.
They love you.
Yeah,
It's
they
something
really
about
do.
the cut of your jib.
I guess so. I remind them of their sons. Maybe.
Yeah. Because I always thought elderly women liked me. You know, I said
Right.
that like Kiwi, elderly woman. Speaking of woman as women.
But they like me, man. My
they loved you.
milkshake has cough syrup in it for the old ladies. It has
That's
Noxzema
right, yeah.
on the rim.
Yeah. And a little bit of whatever that stuff is when you have low sugar. Insulin.
Let me get insulin them sugar pants, diabetic lady.
It was fun. We had like a fun week. We saw
Weapons?
much to your girlfriend's chagrin. We saw Weapons.
Oh, she grinned.
Oh,
she grinned.
in anger.
In anger, she grinned. Yeah, we saw Weapons. I liked it.
It was great. It inspired us to like
Have
write-
sex.
It did inspire us to kind of like think about, because all of this, there's this thing going on where all of these great comedy writers and actors and whatever are now flooding the thriller/horror scene in Hollywood.
Europe.
And we discussed that. We think it's because of the timing. Like comedians know timing well.
Yeah.
Unless it comes to like when to propose to their girlfriend, I think.
Sure.
Usually that's
They wait about 10 to 15 years.
too long. But it is kind of an interesting thing that this is like the tools you learn in comedy
Help you in
translate
scary.
into all different. And they translate into scary very well.
Yeah. What if there was open mics for horror?
Yeah.
Imagine.
Imagine a ghost. I mean, ghoul. Oh, I wrote down ghoul and said
I fucked up
ghost.
that ghost line, that punchline, that
Yeah.
ghoul line.
Can I do it again? And like Espy is there. She's like, just say it again.
You're at the pair.
Yeah.
Comedy open mic,
Yeah.
horror open mic. Ooh, imagine a wet puddle with chains in it.
And they're like, I'm just trying stuff out. They're like getting mad
Yeah.
at the audience.
Dude, great screams in there. That audience was terrified.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. It's like that's essentially what
Maddie's
Monsters
up there
Inc.
like
was.
this,
Yeah.
like with a big cloak.
And they're like, God, he's such a
He's
genius.
such a natural.
I always confuse James and Paddy because they're both
Cloak-based comedies. Cloak horrors.
cloak horror.
We're Heredians.
Heredians.
Heredians. That guy's a hack. He's dressed as Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Stupid green face.
Yeah, Louis did that bit. The
Louis Armstrong, the scariest of the horrors.
Yeah.
I see bats of black and jack-o'-lanterns too.
Jack and Nicholas
Is coming up behind you.
and I think to myself,
what a horrific world. And I think to myself.
that is kind of a problem though with like there are no open mics are really for comedians and like
Musicians
and poets.
And poets.
You know?
Yeah. Have you ever been to a poetry open mic waiting
Yeah,
to do your
it's
stand-up?
Fucking terrible.
Dude. Tampa back in the day used to be a lot of just like mixed media open mics where it'd be like two musicians and then you go, I can't say musician, I guess.
Yeah.
But you wait to go up and you go, so my mom said to me the other, I know a guy just kind of pretended to be Bob Dylan for 3 songs, but now I'm going to pretend to be decent.
Yeah, I remember when I started comedy, I started in like New Paltz, New York, and I kind of like created the scene there because there was nothing.
Yeah.
I
Chat,
just
verify that.
Yeah, verify
if
that.
Paddy created
Wikipedia
the scene there.
in New Paltz, New York. Because there was one open mic and it was a music open mic, and I went up and I did stand up. Everyone hated it. And then they started another open mic in this like college kid's basement, and I remember like that's where I kind of like learned to like make liberal people laugh.
Great.
You have to talk about like washing machines and like
Trauma.
dinettes. Yeah, and drama.
Washing. The triangle of left-leaning comedy.
And then, like, I remember there was this guy that showed up with a guitar, and everyone was, like, fawning over him. So, like, naturally, the comedian me, I was like,
I hate you.
Fuck that guy.
Eat
so he
your
was up, like,
guitar.
right before me, and I, like, did
Long
pretty
hair?
well. No, he had, like, kind of short hair,
Ooh.
but I forget his name, but it was, like, Cole something.
Cole Sprouse.
It was Cole Sprouse.
He's like, hey,
It's a sweet life.
he's like, hey, it's a pretty sweet life playing guitar at open mics with you guys.
I just
Hey,
got
is
off a
London
cruise
tipped in
ship
here? I'm just kidding. Put your tips ton in the tip ton jar.
jar.
It's like,
Yeah,
this guy
okay,
sucks.
this guy. He's a musician.
What is this, a horror open mic? This guy eating it.
But I kind of just made fun of him like the whole time, and it did like pretty well. And then he got up and he was like one of the best musicians I've ever heard in my life. I think he's like famous now. It's kind of funny. That's like how everything goes. Like, you just kind of dominate someone and then they become famous.
Sure.
I'm like, what is wrong with the?
I know. It's funny though.
It is
Well, the
funny.
domination of this, he overcame your like dismissal of him to become famous.
Right,
He used
right.
you as spite fuel.
Yeah, I was his Spite Lee.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Paddy and I'm Spite Lee.
But anyway, I realized like because of that open mic situation that like I was kind of expanding my horizons a little bit, trying to reach an audience that I'm not really used to reaching.
Sure.
So I decided that we should probably do that for News from Bed.
Okay.
I prepared something which you have not heard, but I actually have been learning the magical tongue of Japanese. So I'm going to address the Japanese audience to try to get some of them into the
You've been learning Japanese on like
yeah.
Duolingo.
No, I've just been like kind of Googling like different videos and watching a lot of
Wow.
Miku, to be quite honest.
How has
So
it been going? Do you feel like you're getting?
I feel like I've got it.
What are we going to do? I'm going to just be speaking English and you're going to be speaking Japanese for portions of the podcast now?
Well, no, I think I'm just going to do this opening address to kind of like welcome them
okay.
in. Because a
Okay.
lot of them can speak English, but I just want to like, you know, it's like when you go to someone else's culture, you want to like
Sure.
prove to yourself.
Sure.
or
Next week I
whatever.
will be speaking Swahili for the Swahilan audience.
Sure, but
Sure. Yeah. Whatever, James. Let me do my thing.
let's do this, okay?
Okay.
I'll just get our translator here. Dono sao, ajaiwa o news from bed. Oh, I got to get the.
You have like an automatic translator now?
Hello, and welcome to News from Bed,
That's what I said.
the talk show about women. How was your chair this evening? Are you sturdy in the legs on this occasion? We will talk about a news story and scare dogs with rifles. Stand by and stand down. I repeat, I am an eel baby. Black people steal. Black. Black people steal. James is here and he's ready to buy it all. Wonder how we're doing? Call in or write. Without further ado, let's tear a page out of the old book.
News from bed.
News from bed.
That was pretty good, right? I think my translation didn't work 100%, but it was like pretty close.
That was.
I think they got the gist, right?
Yeah, I got it, man. I think.
What?
I don't think your translation worked at all.
What do you mean? It said at the end, news from bed.
Okay, I guess that's all that matters. I guess they know the name of the podcast. I mean, cultures are different, so you're, I guess, you know more about Japanese culture, so you're using things that are more like marketable to them of what they're interested in.
Well, that was more like street Japanese. I think I think sometimes the translator misses some things because it's like it thinks everyone's this formal, but like the street Japanese people understand exactly what I was saying. And it was just stuff about the podcast.
The guy's squatting, smoking cigarettes on the street. I guess that's more a Chinese thing, but I think there's a lot of cigarettes in Japan.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of seats in Japan.
Yeah, they actually have a seat. You know, China has the one-child policy.
Yeah.
Japan has they limit every person to have a one seat in their house.
Yeah,
it's actually crazy.
They're only allowed one elevated seat.
Yeah,
the rest can be on the ground,
like a mat on the ground, like a little toilet seat on the ground.
But yeah, I figured that's a good way to get those Japanese members here.
I mean, I guess so. I hope they're. I hope they're listening.
Yeah, I hope you're happy. Right.
Konnichiwa to our Japanese fans.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, they buy like. I mean, I'm sure they don't all do this, but they have like the vending machines with the underwear in it.
That's
right.
So
maybe they'll be interested in us because we do like we have such a fan base already based in like undergarment.
Correct. Yeah. Exactly.
Fandom.
Yeah.
So perhaps that we could garner some interest from that.
Yeah, we should have a news from bed vending machine where it's just
come to Tampa, Florida, and pay $15 for one of our socks.
I think for some of these people that would be worth the flight.
Yeah, some of you would do it.
Some of you would fly here and just buy every pair in the.
One of these days, one of you people's going to show up at one of my shows, and I'm going to they're going to be like, "I'm a big fan of the pod." I'm going to be like, "You're exactly what I pictured."
Yeah, why are you covered in sweat?
Why are you covered in oil and honey? Oh, you have thick grease dripping down your face and ass crack? Thanks for listening to the pod.
Thanks for coming to the show.
You guys are great. Oh, you're dressed up as a Nazi? And you're covered in oil and honey? Thanks for listening to the show. Your hair couldn't be any wetter.
But that's that'll be nice to getting anyone through the door.
Yeah, all I'm trying to do is get folks through the door, and it'd be hard to get a news from bed fan through the door. We might have to use some of that oil to squeeze them through. I brought my own butter to get me through the door. Do you think my scooter could fit in the back of the club?
But anyway,
a news from bed fan would be scrolling, watching TikToks in the back loudly during a comedy show.
Yeah, and they're like, "I'm just waiting for the encore.
I'm just waiting for the end of the show
when he finally takes his shoes
Can I get you a beer tonight? Do you have any chocolate milk at the comedy club? Yeah, I need you to give me a big glass of chocolate milk."
But we, of course, love all of our fans.
Not what I was saying at all.
Especially the Japanese ones.
Thank you, Japanese.
To News from Bed.
That's why we take our shoes off before we do the pod.
That's right. It is a Japanese-based Shane Gillis, or Japanese-based Shane Gillis,
based podcast,
Rodney Dangerfield based
podcast with a bed.
With a bed. In bed.
In bed.
And that cannot fit, so it goes under the title News. But we have a couple exciting segments today. Bill is with us. Hey, Bill, how you doing today?
Hey, Bill.
Hello. Doing pretty well. Yup.
That's
Settle
good.
down.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Stop clapping for Bill.
All right.
How are you doing, Bill? I haven't talked to you in a couple weeks. How are you doing?
No.
All
Okay.
right. You can't just deny.
You can't just deny a question.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But Bill, I guess you did some work finally, right?
Yes.
Okay, well that's good. So what did you have prepared for us today?
Well, I thought I would put a few feelers out there. Then I decided to ask for people if they wanted to submit a theme song to the show.
Oh,
all right.
So the feelers were a separate thing from the other thing?
Maybe.
Okay, thank you, Bill.
So you reached out to fans of the podcast and asked them to send in submissions for a theme. We don't really have a theme song.
We don't have a theme. We just have the
Do we need a theme song? I didn't realize that.
I didn't think we needed.
I mean,
one
he
at
is
all.
producing, so I assume. Like, I mean, Bill, I appreciate you adding something. I wish you would have asked us because we don't really. I mean, we can take the theme song, but I mean, I just don't know if we need that.
Yeah, you didn't really have to do that.
We need like a camera that works well. We need better like equipment and wires and stuff. We could have maybe get a sponsor.
Right. There's other things we could have, but I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna
listen. I like the initiative, Bill. I'm just saying, like you can't just like go rogue and do stuff like that. But I get like let's
go Rogan more like
Joe Blogan.
So what do you have prepared for us today, Bill?
Well, I had 5 people submit
5
theme songs.
5? That's
people.
Pretty good.
Wow. All right. That's pretty good. I
did
didn't even know we had 5 fans that could touch the keyboard.
I didn't even know, like, because we ask for questions. Nobody ever says
anything. I assume our fans are like paraplegics that operate their mouse on the computer, the cursor, with like the tongue thing. Like,
yeah.
They make it move.
Yeah, they're playing Minecraft through a tube.
Voice-activated Minecraft.
So
swing sword, swing sword, swing sword. You know what I'm talking about, Bill?
Maybe.
Okay, Bill. All right.
So anyway, what's going on here, Bill?
So there's 5 people submitted songs. They don't have names. I figured I could play them for you in a random order.
Okay. That sounds pretty good.
I guess we'll review them.
Well, do you want to cue up the first one there, Bill?
No.
Okay, well, you have to do it. Okay, here it is.
Kick it back, chilling in our space. Paddy and James, man, they're setting the pace. News from bed, where the vibe is lit. Straight talk, no lies, just a perfect fit. So tune into our rhythm, catch the groove. With Paddy and James, you'll always move.
Oh my God,
that's
Bill,
great.
That was fantastic.
Wow.
Are they all this good?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm excited to hear.
Bill, okay, that's great. That's going to be like the credit song.
And we don't know who sent that in?
That's almost like Bert and Tom. Tom and Bert.
Yeah.
One is hacking, the other is going to Saudi Arabia to perform for the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia.
Well, I guess, Bill, let's cue up the second one then. Keep this.
That was great.
Wasn't that fantastic?
I'm blown away, dude. I didn't know the fans had that musical talent.
I know. Here's the second one for you.
Paddy and James, they got a vibe so chill. Late night talk, just pouring out their thrill. In the sheets, yeah, that's where it starts. News from bed, they got our hearts. Laughing, connecting, it's a cozy affair. Talking about life, no worry, no care. Keep it real, they know how to engage. R&B feels turning the page. Cool guys, keeping it tight. News from bed, feels so right.
Okay.
That's really good. I don't love the little weird
tingles.
But hey, Japanese audience, maybe that's something they're into.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That was really good.
That one had kind of like a
like an MGMT, like 2 guys singing at the same time,
like a Lego movie. Feeling.
Wow, catchy.
That was very catchy.
I love the lyrics too. These guys are like paying attention to the things we say.
Yeah,
I wish we knew their names. I wish
they had like a name or something.
Artist names, but all right. I mean, that's great, Bill. Really, you know what, Bill? I'm sorry I doubted you. This is actually very good.
Well, thanks, James. You know I've always
Stop talking. Let's
you.
go to the next one.
Okay.
Bill, you're fucking up.
Bill, are you going to play the next one?
You're ruining.
Okay.
Lying in bed, got the mics on blast. Paddy and James, they're defining the cast. Sharing the news, got a vibe that's so right. Tune in with us every morning and night. News from bed, where the cool kids play. Join the conversation, we're here to stay.
Wow.
Okay, that one had
very like 80s vibe.
I know
like
that one
retro
had
feel.
A great melody.
Yeah.
The podcast,
yeah, dude. They're like into it. Dude.
How are they so talented?
And how come they've never revealed themselves till now?
Yeah, this is like kind of crazy to me.
Are you proud of me, Paddy?
Well, just
You're like
relax.
old. Like
Yeah,
you don't need
you're-
a young man's approval.
You are old. I'm never proud of someone who's old,
Well, yeah, I'm proud of you if you like remember to take your medication and you don't
which
die.
you never do.
I'm proud of an old person if they don't die on like an inconvenient day like my birthday or something. Like I'm really
Right.
proud of you, Grandma, for making it to the day after Christmas.
Exactly.
My grandma died on the day after Christmas.
Really?
She waited. She's like, I'm gonna wait and then I'll die the day
Ave
after Christmas.
Maria.
Yeah.
Well,
Ave
let's go to
Althea.
the next one here.
Yeah.
Lying in bed, I tune in. Paddy and James, they begin with stories shared and laughs so bright. They kick about chill feels just right. From breaking news to everyday life, these cool guys cut through all the strife with reggae beats and soulful sound. In the world, good vibes abound. News from bed, I'm feeling high.
Wow.
Paddy and James, they're the reason why.
Wow.
We're the reason why.
Very
That was great.
dirigible.
When we do news from bed on the beach, news from beach.
Yeah, news from
That's
Thatch.
the one we got to use.
Yeah,
From
that is.
Thatch.
That's from Thatch.
News from the mangrove. That was great. What a nice
Yeah.
change of style. You know,
That
like
was
all the other
beautiful.
ones felt kind of in a similar vein, but like a reggae beat. I don't know what about.
I know.
us
I didn't know we had
screams
black
reggae.
Jamaican women.
Well, that was a guy.
Oh, okay, that was a guy.
Definitely a guy.
Yeah, had to have been right. There's
I
no
don't know.
way.
I
Well,
don't
we got one more, Bill. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, every time you talk, the computer makes a sound. So like,
Yeah, don't click something every time you speak. You don't need to.
that's a little
like,
weird that you're.
accentuate your agreeing.
Yeah, you don't get a soundboard. I know
Yeah.
you're hitting the button that tests the volume. That's not a soundboard
Yeah,
button.
stop
okay?
hitting the.
Just play the song.
Yeah, it
when
sounds
I
like
tell
a flower hitting like a cartoon. Kept.
you. Yeah.
Don't do that, Bill.
All right, Bill. Let's cue up this
Yes.
last one here.
Hey, Paddy and James, they're your guys, telling stories right from their lives. In every episode, there's a spark, sharing laughs from the comfort of their park. News from bed, when they begins, cool minds flow as the laughter spins.
Wow.
All right.
That's
intense.
That's great though.
That is great. Probably doesn't fit the vibe quite as well.
the
but
bed vibe.
Either way,
Listen, Jamaica, great. The
Great.
first three, great. And I thought that was great. All great
all
submissions.
very unique too.
Really
Let's
good
give it
job,
up for
guys.
everyone that's submitted
Thank you.
a song.
And if you want to submit, we always have the email come up. You can go to the email. If you wanna
Newsfrombed@gmail.com.
If you're a musician out there, submit us with something. That's an awesome. Those are cool.
Those were really good. I can't believe how good they were.
I can't believe none of them mentioned socks too. Like I appreciate that.
I know, Bill, and thank you for submitting that.
No.
All right, well, thank you. Give it up for Bill.
I don't think you really say no to a thank you.
Yeah, right. You don't use the right words. Hey, there's something socially about Bill that really rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah. Well, you didn't ask me, and you asked him to produce the show. He's just kind of here now. There was no vetting process. I actually didn't even speak to him till he was on the show. So.
There's no vetting process, but there was a betting process.
Very good. Very good.
News from
Paddy,
Bed. Welcome
very
to the
good.
show. We're here.
It just started?
Just starting. That was for the
That's all
Patreon.
getting- that's all getting
viewers.
cut.
That's all going to get
That's
cut.
all getting cut. Cut.
Yeah, it
my
feels
life.
like the show the trajectory of it is booming. First of all, we're touching grounds that nobody in podcasting touches.
Well, that's obvious. I don't think any other podcast where it's just two guys talking goes as far as we do to actually entertain the audience.
correct.
Hey, guys, have you ever considered thinking about what people want to listen to?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, I think a lot of podcasts forget that like people are going to listen
to it. Yeah. And sometimes it's like your gym coach from high school. Did you know that?
My gym coach from high school.
My gym coach from high school was an adamant listener of my original podcast.
What was your original podcast?
In the Middle with Patty DeFino.
When did you do that?
I did that during COVID.
Really?
The photo.
I didn't know you had that.
Yeah, it was just me.
You just did like a Bill Burr
I did a
Monday
solo,
morning?
like sat at my desk, and I was like, "So this COVID thing, huh?"
I never heard any of that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and
That's really funny.
the thumbnail was great. It was like a red head and a blue head, and they were both spitting on my face, like screaming. And it was just my head in the middle with like spit running down my
Really?
face. Yeah.
That's great.
And I would do like little ads. Like we had Sal's Discount Vaccines was one of the ads.
And you never had guests? It was only just you?
I had a couple of guests. First of all, I had my friends Jonah and Danielle on.
Great.
Who are getting married. That was fun. We just got drunk and like sat down and did like a podcast together.
I called them Dona. That's their couple name, Dona.
And then I had this one girl on one time because I thought she was attractive.
Ooh. Were you in the city?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And we did it over Zoom.
Wow.
And within
I know who you're
5
talking
minutes,
about.
I realized I know nothing about her and she's not interesting.
Oh, no.
So I learned my lesson. I learned my horny boy lesson that way.
Yeah, it's been 30 years of you learning the same horny boy lessons, though, hasn't
I
it?
feel like the horny boy lessons never get learned.
I just keep experience. That's funny. I never knew that. I mean, maybe you've told me in passing that you used to have one.
It was probably like 30 episodes, and it was like
that's still great, dude. Like I love when a podcast kind of just comes and goes. It's like I did before you moved down here. I was doing boy time with Caleb, and we've talked about doing something else, but we just kind of did it like a live stream hour once a week, and we just sat down and like just to do something. Get like if you want to like get good at this kind of like talking thing, you got to keep like that muscle fresh.
You do.
You were like ready to go. Well, how long was it between that ending and then you starting News from Bed? A couple years?
It was a little over a year, I think.
Really?
Yeah, because I was
That's
like
crazy.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I don't want to do a podcast. I didn't want to do one because I didn't want to do one with other people because I was in a band prior to that, and the band split up, and I was like, what if we split
just like
up?
a band.
It's like a band.
Yeah, but us, we're like Simon and Garfunkel.
Right.
The duos never split, but anything more than two, you can't trust it. That's interesting. I used to do shit like that too. Like not during COVID, because I didn't do a podcast during like lockdown or anything. I did actually did sketches. That was a lot of what I spent my time doing. It was like filming sketches with Aditya, and but like in college, every now and again, I would like do like an hour long like update about my life with like I would take like audio and go around and like record myself like doing an open mic, and then I would record like a conversation that I shouldn't like record without telling the person to put it in. But then eventually in college I had my radio show. I did like a weekly morning show where I would do it was called the Early Bird because our mascot was like a bird.
Right.
But anyway, that was just something that I love that stuff. I've always been like interested in like little like shoot like one off like I just did this. If you are a friend of mine or anyone finds this and listens to this, like let me make something that seems like interesting or good that someone listen to. Well, Hurricane Matthew hit Jacksonville. We had a hurricane hit every year in college, so we had a week off in the middle of the fall semester every year.
Yeah.
And I did one where I was the last person to evacuate from the dorms. So it's like I called it like in the eye of Hurricane Michael, and I'm just waiting and like literally like I went to the evacuation shelter, got back, and a tree had fallen right near where I lived, and it was it could have been like bad. I definitely should have left away earlier, but it was like I'm here alone in my dorm.
Last man.
Everyone's evacuated.
Everyone's alive.
Yeah, that was a blast though. I love little. I'm trying to get more into that. I want to do one-off stuff. It's like these things that like News from Bed feels different because this is kind of like we get to do something different every week. But these things that last forever and never end. Sometimes it's like, okay, guys, like some people have podcasts and they just never end. They just do it forever.
I am planning the end of News from Bed.
Oh yeah, we have a big plan for the end of News from Bed.
We have a big plan.
It's us becoming wildly successful. And then we don't want to do it anymore.
And then we never do it. I remember my big episode, my like claim to fame in that podcast was Make America Grape Again. And I went on this long rant about Halloween, how everyone's got to be sexy for Halloween, when the best costume throughout history was grapes.
Yeah, you actually talk about this a lot.
It's the
this
best.
is something that comes up a lot when you're friends with Paddy.
But nobody.
What happened to women dress? Paddy gets drunk. What happened to women dressing up as put sprayable balloons, tape it to your body?
Yeah,
put a little stick on it.
It is the best costume.
I guess.
It's so
I've never seen
easy
you
to
dress
do.
up as grapes.
Well, I don't dress up. I don't dress up.
All right. Well, this year for News from Bed, we're dressing up for Halloween, and you're dressing up
as
grapes.
Yeah.
And I'm dressing up as Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah.
I'm just wearing the hat, no blackface. Just like I wear like I'm not wearing blackface, but like big giant clothes. I don't know, Paddy.
You gotta divorce your wife. Isn't that like his whole thing? He's like, I'm black. You gotta divorce your wife.
I hate women.
Oh, hold on a second. I think I might have fucked something up.
No, I can hear a subtle version of it.
Oh, you can hear it?
Don't touch anything. You could ruin the entire show.
Hello?
Okay, there we go. Patrice?
Wait, could they?
Patrice?
I wonder if they could hear that the whole time.
No, it wasn't like that the whole time. It wasn't in
No,
my
but I
ears.
mean, if it wasn't like hear through, then we wouldn't have known. I'll have to see it in post. That could be a problem.
Could be a big problem.
Either way, I'll figure it out. It's just more editing. This has been an everlasting love for me.
You didn't turn it on though till just then. You hit the button to turn
I know,
the
but
voice
there's a
on.
button that does hear through. I have to hit both buttons here. So it could have been on, but the hear through wasn't on. So it's like recording in the computer.
Fair. Okay. Great.
But it's not connected to the actual
Great.
audio. So,
I'm glad we did so many bits and stuff.
yeah, we are still recording. This show is hanging on, by the way, by a thread.
And I know about threads because I cut up rugs.
That's right. And we have had
And I got my scissors ready.
a
to
lot
cut.
of issues, but we've been ordering new equipment and trying to figure things out. The driver just started working. Everything just started working.
Much like Adam Driver. He just started working. Mr. All of a Sudden. Where did that guy come from? You play
Yeah.
a bad guy in a Star Wars movie and now you're everywhere.
And what is this podcast more than just a marriage story between audio and video?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Every day I wake up and I wish you were recording.
But James, you had a kind of an interesting
wait,
thing
you're trying
here.
to get into it?
Yeah, let's get into it. Bill, I'm going to give this to Bill. Bill, you're going to throw this rant wig on.
The rant wig, dude.
Yeah.
Famous news from bed prop.
Yeah, pop that on. Oh,
great.
look at Bill right now. Yeah, Bill.
And now I'm proud of you.
Yeah, now you look good. Bill, are you ready to get into a rant?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Well,
wanna-
you're not going to be ranting, but this is going to be.
Maybe. I think, first of all, I want to say today is the 15th of August.
815?
I don't remember. What's the date? It is the 15th of August.
Okay.
This is all information from the 7th of August.
Okay.
But I've just found out about it, which I think is funnier because now I'm like looking through.
Okay.
And I have distance, and also I don't really care.
You're
or,
like the FBI after they drop the case file on your desk.
Exactly,
And I noticed
exactly.
you've taken your sunglasses off.
Well, I need to make sure I don't have obstructions because I need to make sure I'm clear-eyed about this, guys.
Well, ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, buckle up because we have what we like to call some Tampa Bay comedy scene drama.
Okay, no, it's just a little interesting. I don't actually call it Tampa Bay comedy scene drama. If you want to go to that next slide, there. for
Okay.
me. Put your Coke down. It's ready to go. I actually call it Tampa retard comedy drama
Okay.
because it's kind of not real in a way. It's kind of just like in a way like when two guys outside the movie theater are arguing about like Batman or Superman.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like
yeah.
kind of like all fictionalized stuff.
Right.
Ooh, okay. So I was at a show last week and I heard comics talking about something that had happened on the Tampa Bay comedy Facebook group.
Oh,
so I went home that
juicy.
night and I joined the Facebook group. I was added to the group. I am member number 666.
This is all coming
Because
together.
the devil's come to
beautifully.
town, Tampa Bay. The devil is here. The devil went down to Tampa, and he was looking for a soul to steal. And boy, do we have a couple souls to steal
I'm
today
ready,
on the show,
dude.
Paddy. So this all starts where all great comedy stories start. It starts on Kill Tony, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
That's where all good comedy, beef, and drama
Friend of the
start.
show.
Friend of the show, Grony Hinchcliffe. Hinchcliffe. All right. So I'll just give a brief introduction. A guy who is a Tampa Bay comic went on Kill Tony. He got on. He got his name pulled from the bucket and he went on the show. And this caused a weeks-long posting session,
Cosmic
infighting.
rift.
Yeah, it was basically like reality was ripping away at the seams for some of the biggest doofuses that operate here in the Tampa Bay comedy scene. So I think the best place to start for this discussion and this kind of debriefing of everything that happened, I want you to know I am so not involved. I'm so out of the loop, but it's very funny.
But
to
you
watch.
are right now.
I'm in
This
it
is-
now.
you're
This
in it.
is you guys see that on the ground? I just threw my towel in the ring. I don't know if you saw me do that, but the towel, that's mine. So if you want to go, the next one, it goes into the clip. Let's go to the clip if you don't mind. We can watch.
Sure.
I actually have timestamps for you for specific bits that I would. There's just two.
I think I have the first one pulled up.
No, that's not it. It's at 55:30, if you don't mind. That's when this guy gets pulled out. Okay, right there. Right after the Talkspace
to match
ad.
with a licensed therapist today. Go to Talkspace.com/Tony and
You're
enter
red
promo
man.
code
I'm gay.
space80.
My face is redder than red man.
Your next bucket pool, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't.
Oh, so Ian Fidance is on the plane.
Ian Fidance and Duncan
what I
Truss.
fucking thought.
This is the same episode as Mr. Pepperoni or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Mr. Pepperoni was earlier in the show.
By the way, Ian Fidance, we got to meet at
in the line to our airplane.
We were on
after
the
Sunshine
same
Comedy
airplane.
Festival.
Yeah, after the Sunshine
Which,
Comedy
by the
Festival.
way, none of the people we will discuss today were in the comedy festival that was in the city that they live in.
Right.
Some of them were.
How were we in that festival?
I think that indicates something about the Tampa Bay comedy scene.
Yeah.
If two guys who were living in New York,
who were not like invited to anything in New York. I couldn't even get on a Jared Schwartz gig.
well, you weren't trying to chill.
That's
probably
true. I
your
was
biggest
too
flaw. You weren't
unchill.
trying to chill. You're not enough of a mama's boy. All right, so this is the guy. And I want to say before you hit play on this, that like he's fine. I think I've met this guy once. He seems like a nice guy. If there's something about this guy I don't know, that's fine. I think I met this guy briefly outside of a comedy show, and he seemed like a nice enough, friendly guy. And on the show, he's like, we'll watch it. We can watch at least his minute and then a little bit of the panel stuff after.
Sure.
But
Some noise for him. It's Jimmy Copeteros, everybody. Jimmy
Copeteros. Let's give it up.
You hit the applause too?
I hit
Yes, how we doing?
He looks like Kurt Metzger.
Little about me. I'm a 10-year manager of a grocery store in Pittsburgh.
That's a reference to the guy before.
Okay.
What the fuck? Oh, I got fucking 60s. I'm going to fuck this whole thing up. All right, I got 60 seconds. I might have did some worse shit than him. I have an 11-year-old son, and I accidentally showed him all the porn in my phone. Austin, I'm picking him up from summer camp 2 weeks ago. We're driving home. He sees the Tesla Cybertruck. Dad, I heard those are expensive. Let me have your phone. I hand it to him. It's quiet. Dad, I look over. Massive amounts of blowjobs on my phone. Full panic. I don't even know how that got on my phone. He's 11. Dad, it's actually right here in the search bar. I'm freaking out. I take the phone from him. Listen, this is why we have Google Block on your electronics. 1 minute I might see is Tom Brady coming out of retirement, and the next minute I see this disgusting filter. And it's quiet, and I feel like I weathered the storm, and he says, Dad, it's totally okay if you're gay. I just start showing him all the vagina.
There it is. Very solid, ladies and gentlemen.
So,
Jimmy.
sure, that was fine.
That was fine. He didn't go, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But like the whole thing is a story, and he seems very friendly, charismatic guy. He's not
From what
like
I
shaking.
can tell is he's not the type of comic. First of all, he's obviously not great. Like it's you don't have and nobody on this show is great. But he's not the type of comic that's just like telling jokes over and over and over.
Story stuff.
Yeah, he's like a longer thing. He's trying
Personality
to
stuff.
right.
And I think he did fine. The thing at the end, like, Dad, I just don't care that you're gay or whatever. Okay, it was gay porn. Like, whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
It's
That
not
was
a big
fine.
It's not a big pop, but he got a big pop at the start. He looked pretty comfortable. He's got an interesting look and voice. Not a big deal. Doesn't seem like, you know, it's I've seen many worse comics in my life.
And I've seen a lot worse on Kill Tony on the show that we're watching
For
right
sure.
now. Like, this is like very tame compared to like, I don't know. I've seen people that I know who went on Kill Tony and did worse than that because they
Yeah.
looked so nervous and
Yeah.
so like not confident, and they were so busy trying to like appear like
because they were like
something
trying to
else.
be famous.
Yeah.
He
So
seems like
if you want to
just
just
a
a little bit of Tony in the panel's reaction, and then we can go to a different timestamp because there's just like
Copeteros, welcome to the show, Jimmy.
Thank you, guys. Thank
I like
you.
your style. Great start, rolling off of the Pittsburgh thing. Welcome, Jimmy. How long you been doing stand-up?
2 years and a month.
Awesome. Where are you from?
Outside of Tampa.
Okay.
Gordon Dixon
Shouts out.
country. It's
Go
my
back,
boy.
go back because you
That-
missed it because your fat mouth.
What did he
started
say?
talking.
Gordon.
He said Gordon Dixon. No, okay, you can keep playing it from here. He said outside of Tampa. He see now he
See,
went
this
back
disgusting.
too far. You went back too far.
Sorry.
In a month.
Awesome.
Let it
Where
go.
are you from?
Don't talk.
Outside of Tampa.
Okay.
Gordon Dixon country. That's my boy. Yeah, that sounded less weird when in my head.
Who's Gordon Dixon?
He was on here. He works down at Shakespeare's. He's been on here. What?
Okay. All right.
Thank you, guys.
So, little weird.
But yeah, he's nervous.
Let me say, I don't know who Gordon Dixon is, but he's from Tampa and now he lives in Austin. He is the bartender. What I understand is at the bar where they hold the comics before they get their bucket pull to go on Kill Tony. So it's not completely inconceivable that if this guy is in the sphere of this,
right.
Tony Hinchcliffe might know who he is.
Sure.
I'm not saying that that's like the best move. But that is one of the things that ticked people off too. People were very
like, hey man, Gordon Dixon,
that's the man.
That guy's awesome. He reminds me of my cat.
I don't know if that's
I
a
don't know
very
if that was
good Duncan
Trussell or Ian Fine.
Yeah,
they're kind of the same guy.
They
just
are. One's gay,
before
one's
and after peyote.
So, that's part of it, too. That's part of what I think people started to get kind of annoyed about, is that he called it Gordon Dixon country. It was also this night, it was Gordon Dixon's birthday. I don't know who Gordon Dixon
Gordon
is.
Dixon night, yeah.
It was Gordon Dixon night at the Kill Tony's Theater.
At the small bar.
Hey, come out the Gordon Dixon night. So I don't know, man. They just knows the guy, and he shouted him out on the show because he has one opportunity to do something. It's whatever.
So
Also,
what-
the guy is not. It's not like he's shouting out like, "Hey, Bill Smothers, shout out Bill Smothers." It's just a guy. It is a guy who is tangentially connected to the show in a way. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
whatever. It's whatever. And he's also been on the show, and I don't expect Tony to like know every guy who's appeared on the show after 730 episodes. Okay, you could keep watching, but that's one of the points.
Thank you guys for coming.
Okay, yes. They're all here for you, Jimmy.
His interview goes a little more
I came and
awkward.
saw my boy. He's
Crazy shout out to give, but okay, you got it out there, and you'll never get repaid for that. by
I'm
the way.
sorry, Tony Hinchcliffe. Die in a hole.
He makes it so uneasy for any of these comedians.
So unlikable. You're not funny. He doesn't make it funny. You're like, it's almost like you're interviewing them for like a fucking porno, like
Yeah.
a casting couch.
Yeah, sit down.
He's like, okay, so
you're like a big
let me
slut?
get the facts. You're tall and you have tattoos. And you're like, yeah, Tony, we're watching this.
We see him.
So what do you like about tattoos? It's like, dude, you and Red Band can disappear and the show would be fine.
Yeah.
Like there
If
could
you had a
be-
panel of 4 other comics, like those 2 and then 2 other
Yeah,
comics,
and have the
show would be
band
fine.
announce the people.
Yeah, it would
It
be
shouldn't be
fine.
called Kill Tony.
Of course,
at
it's
all.
called Kill Tony because he's an arrogant narcissist who has to name it after him. But so this guy, we don't have to watch the whole thing. He just kind of flubs the interview part, but it's fine because they don't make it like easy for you to talk to them.
No.
They want you to stay and do an interview, and then they just mock everything you say.
Yeah, they want you to reveal something that can potentially ruin your life.
exactly
Like
what
they want you to say something that will get you fired from your job
Yep.
or extricise you from the rest of your community back home. Something that will get them clicks or whatever.
This guy's fine. He's again like there's nothing so fundamentally wrong with him where it's like I wouldn't even say it's like
He's
offensive
nervous.
to comedy. He's on the biggest live podcast in the world. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
But if you want to go to an hour and then 150, so it's 1 hour and then 150 minutes in. 1 minute and 50 seconds in. Because this is a little more panel. Yeah, right there's good. And Ian says something nice, and this is just a little more panel, then we can move away from Kill Tony.
Ian is a nice guy.
Every second this is
I
on the
fucking
screen.
remember it. I'll never forget that day.
Basically,
My life.
this guy also
Third
reveals
time's a
that
charm.
he's.
I
I'll let Ian talk.
I like you, Jimmy. You oscillate between like funny and then like trying too hard, but I think you're naturally funny. Like some of the stuff, like some of your mannerisms and like little lines were I thought were like very funny, but then it's like I don't know, like you try.
Little
to be
inside
fun.
baseball, though. Ian also wants to sex this guy.
I think you probably have a massive cock, so.
So
I'd
like to take a spin on that.
It looks like my glasses, nose, and mustache come off in one piece, but I really want to have sex with you, you big, bald mechanic looking guy.
I remember I was sexually attracted to Mr. Potato Head as a child, which is why I still dress like him.
That's really good.
Is that a good
That's
Ian
better
Finance?
than Duncan, yeah. Okay, so you don't have to. Ian's just being nice
He's
to him.
being a nice
That's
guy.
what you should do on the show.
Yeah,
you should
yeah.
give them like
Duncan is like, why
suggest
did
I
I
just be
even
that-
come to this?
Duncan
Like,
doesn't even really say anything that interesting.
He's like, I was supposed to build an ark. I'm gonna be late to building this ark here. Cubits.
I don't. He has to get another guy that matches exactly what Ian Fidance looks like because they're like their own species.
I have 2 zebras, but the lemurs are what are snagging.
Ian, I have a pelican you can be next to.
Oh, wow. Can I be on your ark, Mr. Trussell?
Of course, I'm Duncan Moses Truck. Oh no, not Moses. Look at Tony's devious eye.
I
you
know Tony. His evil.
I just don't like him. He's just so mean to all
he's
these
so
people.
red.
His show fully relies on now that he does other stuff where like bigger comedians and people do characters and stuff. Because like his show is fully reliant on open micers wanting to like have an opportunity to get on, and then they get on and he just like relentlessly like tells them to give up, as if like, okay, well if all these people gave up, man, you'd slowly start losing.
Yeah, you'd
people
lose
there.
business,
You'd lose
buddy.
business.
I heard this story about Tony that he's gay. I heard that he rides a bicycle around like
mothership?
6th Street in the mothership for like hours, just so people are like, "Hey, can we get a photo?"
Wow,
Isn't
that's really
pretty
funny.
cool?
That's really funny. He just waits to get recognized. He's wearing like a neon shirt and like light up Skechers shoes to be more visible.
I'm struggling to find out what the problem is.
Oh,
here.
you'll find out, I guess, Patty.
Should
I don't know
keep
if
playing this.
You don't have to. I mean, play like 5 more seconds.
Like you have a very
Finish what Ian
compelling,
says.
funny story to tell. I think stick to that and just be yourself more, and I think you'd be great. I thought it was. I was laughing at some parts.
I'm taking all that.
Yep.
Because if you have 60 seconds and you laugh at some parts,
That's pretty good.
Well, it was a little bit of a long walk around the block for the punchline, but you know, it still had a punchline.
and I just wanted to take you on that walk. That was
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, you can get off because Duncan doesn't say anything interesting. Duncan like forgets things about the story and says it wrong.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's go back to my presentation here. You can go, and then the next one is just a link to the clips. You can go to the next one. So I want to take your attention, Patty, to the Tampa Bay stand-up comedy Facebook group. Here we go. This is the Tampa Bay stand-up comedy Facebook group.
My
Look at this. Who's who
God,
of the
who
mental institution.
the fuck is that?
Oh, he looks like a sofa. I don't know who that is. I don't know who a lot of these guys are because a lot of these guys, like there's like Sierra and then there's like, that's Jander Gray and Lauren Gray. And like, I know like some of these people. I don't know who the black guy who's writing his set.
Yeah, he's like,
I thought we were doing 5 on the softball
we're doing a
field.
photo. I better come up with a comedy quick so I can get in this photo.
You know, some of these guys I recognize. Like I don't know some of these people. I think that guy's Cam. He was at the festival. And
Oh, is that
there's
Jesse
Sabi.
Townsend?
I don't know. I don't see him.
No, that guy, the tall guy.
He
is
was at
like,
the festival.
Yeah,
Cam
yeah,
something.
Yeah, he's kind of
Cam
successful,
Newton.
right?
That's Cam Newton.
It's Cam
right?
Newton.
I think.
Oh,
yeah.
there's Stavi.
There's Stavi.
Stavi's like, do I look good in this picture? I didn't steal my name from Stavros. Stavros stole his name from me.
Yeah.
Even though my name is Jake. What is his name?
I don't remember.
It's not Stavi.
Oh well,
Steven.
Yeah, I don't know who these people are mostly. I mean, I just don't know who a lot of these guys are, and that's fine. You know,
Yeah.
you're all at the softball game or whatever. Have fun.
It's kind of looks like what is this? The cast of The Longest Yard?
Yeah. Is this the crew? It's the reunion for Chris Hansen's To Catch a Predator. They
And
all
look
got
at there you
together.
are, dude. 666 member.
666th member.
This is crazy.
Yeah, so if you want to go to our next photo here, this is where it starts. Hey guys, stop eating shit on that show and then telling them you're from Tampa.
Okay.
And then Jimmy, who was on the show on Kill Tony, said, "Thanks, man. I'll take your kind feedback and try to do better next time," with a rolling eyes emoji. Like rude.
That is very rude.
Because it's about this guy. He's the most
And they
recent-
liked him. I thought they liked
They
him.
were fine to him, other
Yeah.
than Tony, who doesn't like anyone and
Yeah.
clearly doesn't like drinking water.
Yeah. It's also like, hey, if you want people to stop doing shitty on the show and saying they're from Tampa, move out of Tampa. Like, everyone who goes on that show is going to be shitty from Tampa.
Sure,
The
exactly.
people who are good are not trying to go on that show. Like, they're not trying to, like, travel to Austin and go on the show.
Yeah.
They're just going to do comedy.
They like go
'cause-
to Austin and they do like the other comedy that exists there. They don't
Right.
just go for 4 days and spend the one night they have there. Where
Right.
Kill Tony's
The
happening
show
together.
Kill Tony is basically like the Rainforest Cafe of comedy. Like you show up there and like a bunch of monkeys yell at you, Tony Hinchcliffe. Not talking about the band.
Well, they don't yell at you, so
Yeah,
no one
they're
thought that.
blind. The
So
whole
you know,
band
just
is
like a
blind.
stray rude thing to just not
Yeah.
like say it to the guy and just put it. Hey guys, stop eating shit on that show. I don't know who Brian Aldridge is, but whatever possessed him at 11:45 p.m. on August 4th, perhaps he was drunk or something. To
sorry.
post this. No, you can stay on this one. And then this other guy, Matt Fernandez, who I guess is some sort of big deal around here. He's an all-star contributor to the Facebook group. So that
Oh,
really
good. That
a
means
lot.
he's got a great life.
Also, please never refer to Tampa as Gordon Dixon country.
I liked that.
It's like fine.
That's
it's like fine.
that's funny.
It's like he's just referenced a guy
Who nobody
yeah. Don't. It should be called Matt Fernandez country or
Yeah.
whatever you are thinking.
the
that it
all-star
should be.
contributor.
Yeah, he's an all-star contributor. I think.
Oh, and then Michael Crunch Cardwell weighs in, a rising contributor. Just set my man up for strays.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Crunch. I'll get a little more water, Crunch. I'll get a little more. It's fine. I think Crunch was like commenting on a lot of these things. It's like it's whatever, dude. So if you want, this is just like the comments that are under this post where this guy, hey. The first guy that posted this, why don't you fucking tag the guy, you pussy? Tag him. If
Yeah.
you're trying to say something, say it to his face. Don't just post
do
on a
what
Facebook
we're
group.
doing here and just straight up addressing you. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know Matt Fernandez. I think headlines at like the Clearwater Comedy Club, and maybe he's done it at
Oh,
Sunshine or
at
something.
the Bald Comedy Club.
Yeah, at the Bald Guy Comedy Club.
Yeah, I got 20 minutes of bald material.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
got a
material where I'm bald while I do it.
I got a headline: cholesterol.
Yeah. Actually, I can't headline, or no, I can headline. I just can't hairline.
There we
How
go.
about that?
You almost
How
had
about
it.
that?
You almost had it.
Matt?
So, let's just look at some of the other.
I'm coming
comments.
for your spot. I'm gonna start
Go
just
get
commenting.
Matt. Go be an all-star contributor in the Facebook group. I'll invite you, dude. I'll bring you in. You can be 667. So there's just more comments of people just like, this is what he said. He's like, yeah, man, definitely could have done without that part. He works at the bar. They hold us in, and I was the only person. He was the only person I knew in Austin.
Oh, so this is the guy.
This is the guy who's on the
stage.
show.
Okay.
So I hung out with him most of the night. It was his birthday that night. We were pumped each other up, and my name got called.
Listen, Jimmy, you don't have to defend yourself. There's
Yeah,
multiple
Jimmy-
factors. First of all,
You don't have to defend yourself to
yeah,
these people.
You were trying to riff. It didn't work.
Because you know
Whatever.
what, Jimmy? You were on Kill Tony. You know who wasn't on Kill Tony? Matt Fernandez that night. I don't know if he's ever been,
That's
but
right.
look, he's back in Tampa like the rest of us. Everyone who gets on Kill Tony, it's like a dying way to get yourself anywhere in comedy. So why anyone acts like this reflects on any of us negatively is pretty pathetic. Let's look at
This
some more
this
of the
whole
comments.
Kill Tony thing drives me nuts.
Thanks, man. I'll take your. This is the original comment to the thing about like don't
That'd be
say,
ba- okay,
don't say,
yeah.
don't bomb on the show and say you're from Tampa. So then Jacoby English says,
Let's get a good look at Jacoby English, by the way, who your name can't be Jacoby when you're a white guy, okay?
Yeah. Get a different name.
At this, please do,
He said, please do. At this rate, Tampa looks like a laughingstock full of open micers.
Guess what? It is.
Look at you, buddy. You're here with us, buddy. And then Jimmy goes, or you can go do it yourself. And then this guy says, I'd rather go bomb at Devine like a real comic. Jacoby, I'm so beyond you, I don't even get that reference.
No.
Man. Is that a reference to a club that mattered 4 years ago? Yeah, man, like, what are you commenting now? You're commenting on this guy's comment on the
Why
thing.
are you mad at
You're
someone?
like mad at him because he looks like we don't look like a laughingstock, idiot. Anyone who picks up an open microphone and gets up there looks like a laughingstock.
There's never been a New York comic who's on Kill Tony who's done, like, well.
Probably not.
Like, maybe Hans Kim when he was in New York. But it's like, look what happened to him. Nobody who's good from the scene is doing that show. Do you not understand what the show is?
Yeah.
The show is the people who are so psychotic that they believe they're going to be famous. Those people are never the people that are going to make it, okay? The ones who
You want
are-
to be among the greats, a guy who likes rocks, a guy who walks around and paces on stage his whole set,
a guy
and
who
a giant flak
who rapes Chinese style.
and a guy who's the size of the moon.
Yeah, so
I need
that's
another one of these.
That's what you're going for here. I'll go to the
I've met
next,
Jacoby, and just like rude to talk like that about a guy. I'd like to just say about Jimmy, again, if something, I don't know Jimmy personally, but you don't have to defend yourself to these people. You should just let it fall off your bald head and let it go down your back and just don't care about what any of these people say. Because you were on the show, man. You're the only one that knows what it was like to do that. None of these guys have done it.
Yeah, and they liked you. Like, I know everything didn't go well. The interview was a little weird, but you've learned a lesson.
So our all-star contributors are fighting here.
Okay, and now
Jimmy,
it's time.
So John J. Murray says at least he's trying to get good at comedy before he starts asking to headline like a fucking psycho.
Oh,
so he's
John.
coming after Jimmy, and Jimmy goes, asking to headline. I do headline. Thanks, though. For what it's worth, I did love you as Kid Ray in Stand By Me. And then John J. Murray said, I assure you, you do not headline. You went last one time. Ooh, great dig, John. And I didn't know who Kid Ray was in Stand By Me. So if you want to go to the next slide, Kid Ray is the dead body, and that's John J. Murray right there. So that's the dead body. You know, Stand By Me. It's a bunch of kids going to look at a dead body.
No,
it's just a bunch of kids who are like, I heard there's a dead body in the. He's doing open mic comedy in the woods.
Okay,
and so they just kind of. It's a Stephen King book, but this guy also kind of doesn't look like that. And this was Jacoby's response to Jimmy. I hate everyone equally. Don't take it to heart. A headliner should definitely be able to do a whopping full minute, though. Some open mics would clearly do you some good.
See, that's what you're not understanding, Jacoby. First of all, it's a minute of comedy. Not everyone's stand-up is tuned to a minute. I'm not saying Jimmy can go out and do 45. I doubt he can. If he can, it's a Tampa worth 45. It's not like a New York 45, okay? There's a difference between where you are in the world and how long you can do and an audience won't get upset about it. But that's the way it was very evident to me the first time I've ever seen this, that he's not a comic who just sits there and he's like, why does a dog wear its collar to church, to blah, blah, blah? You know, he's not like a set-up punchline. Let me write these quick little jokes things.
Yeah, and like, so you remember that I did that stand-up competition where I won cleanest set?
Yeah.
Jacoby won dirtiest set.
Oh, okay.
Because he like mentions like rape or whatever.
Right.
You do, like, where
oh,
you
Jacoby,
say,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you should be a little more respectful to Jacoby.
I should be,
he won an award at a show.
Because of rape.
Yeah, I mean, Jacoby couldn't really even do 4 minutes at that show, so it's interesting that he's critiquing someone who could do an hour, like a guy who's claiming he could do an hour. I could see an hour from Jimmy. I couldn't see an hour of a guy, like, I'm just saying a little bit. So Jimmy defends himself, whatever. He gives like an honest critique of himself. If you know anything about headline, it's easier to do an hour than 1 minute. I don't know about that, Jimmy, but I mean, I understand like the essence of what you're saying. I don't think it's easier to do an hour than 1 minute. I think a minute is very because I did something that was like Kill Tony. I had to do 2 minutes at Gotham when I worked for radio in New York, and they said you have to do 2 minutes, and if you can do well, then we'll let you keep your job. And I did 2 minutes, and it went good. I could have stopped at 1 minute because you do like one kind of joke that fits.
You lost your job, but that was unrelated. That was a different thing.
Yeah, that was an HR issue that I ended up having. But like I've been in that zone of having to cut it down. It's really kind of impossible to do a minute or 2 minutes of comedy. 2 minutes was impossible.
You have to be the Alex Taubin type comic.
Yeah.
Where you're just telling one-liners because then you can fit 3 jokes into a minute. Okay? If you try to tell this long-winded story, you're going to either hit the light thing where everyone is like that little meow, where people are like, okay, where's the punchline, you know? And it's just like this expectation because you're on the clock so quick. Some comedians are not meant for Kill Tony. A lot of those comedians are good. So Jacoby, why don't you fly to Austin every single week? Why don't you live in Austin?
Yeah, go move over there.
Go try it out. See how you do. Why don't you live in any city where comedy is like relevant?
Yeah,
okay,
I know.
And then you'll be humbled enough to where you'll come back and be like, hey, Jimmy, by the way, I'm sorry for acting like such an ass on the Tampa Bay Facebook group.
Yeah.
You're
not a top contributor, Jacoby. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if this was the Tampa Bay Comedy Facebook group based on the photo or the new list of Overwatch characters coming to the new game. Okay.
And I'd like to say, Paddy, most of these guys who are commenting, I don't ever see them anywhere. I'm like, guys, I'll be self-critical. I'm like, okay. And I'm getting up at the B clubs in the scene, not like the Side Splitters headliners come to town and they do their show there.
Are all these guys at Side Splitters every night?
No, they are not.
Because where are you?
I don't
Where
see
are
them.
you?
I think most of them live an hour outside of any relevant comedy scene.
I think so.
I think most of you live in Land O'Lakes or Wesley Chapel or somewhere deep into the Pasco County. Maybe some of you live halfway between Orlando and Tampa, and you get in your car and you drive to these shows and you do pretty bad, and then you go home and you go, I can't believe you're on your drive home. I can't believe I'm better than everyone in stand-up comedy. Something that kind of doesn't matter that much in a way. It's just a fun thing that we all do that Jimmy for 2 years now has been trying to bring himself to get into a new hobby. Jimmy could have easily went and learned how to do woodworking or something. Right. But anyway, let's go to the next
leather
one.
making.
Yeah. So then Crunch goes, how can you be so self-aware as to realize that you don't even have a solid minute? You're so delusional to think you have a solid 45 to 60. And then Davis says, it's easier to do an hour than 1 minute, if not said as a joke, is one of the funniest things I've heard. Like, whatever. I mean, I don't care. I don't know if Jimmy can have, I doubt Jimmy can do a killer 60-minute to 45-minute headlining set. I don't know, though. Like, most people who are 2 years in probably shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, he probably, here's the thing, he probably can't, okay? But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. It's doing a minute, it's so random whether or not they're going to like you or not. And it's like, it's kind of intangible. And a lot of the times it doesn't end up being meaningful at all. I think Cam Patterson is the only one who's any good out of all of that group of people. Ari Matty, not good, okay? Hans Kim, not good.
Any rapes.
Okay, well, thank you, Davis, for weighing in.
And then there's like memes that after this, like, oh, it's Gordon Dixon country. It's like,
see, that's funny. Yeah. It's already funnier than anything you guys have ever said.
It's just like
referring to a city as a guy's country who nobody knows.
Yeah, it's very
funny.
Very funny.
It's better than you look like a dead guy from a movie.
Yeah.
It's like you guys all love making riffs and telling jokes and stuff. I know he was doing it unironically. He wasn't really trying to be funny.
Like, this would have been enough. Just make fun of the guy for calling it that, and that's enough. This personal attack that you guys feel based on this guy.
You're all gay.
You're all gay.
You're all being super gay right now.
Yeah. So this is another part of it. Like, so then someone else posted honestly, normalize admitting when you bomb. Failures are only successes if you learn from them. This is how we get better.
He didn't bomb.
He didn't bomb.
Maybe he bombed the interview. Because we didn't sit through all of that.
He was fine. Bombing is almost more about if he like panicked and really like got weird, which I've seen a lot of comics do.
When you bomb on Kill Tony, they let you know right away that you bombed.
Yeah.
They did not do that with him. They kind of liked him.
Ian gave him great feedback about how he thinks he has something or he's like likable. Is that what hurt your guys' feelings? That like actual working comics gave the guy decent advice and said that they liked his personality?
Yeah.
And most of you, scraped scum off the bottom of a warehouse
It's
somewhere?
funny how you're jealous of a guy who's 2 years into comedy. That's how you know you're not good.
Yeah.
If you were good, you wouldn't be insecure about this.
You wouldn't be running to a Facebook group like my grandma.
Can you believe what he said?
Imagine him doing that.
Like, get over yourself. You guys are like
Gordon
so
Dixon
pathetic.
can't even make his car payments. Yet it's his county.
Oh, wow.
Never call it Gordon Dixon County. This really affects me in some way.
Shut up, dude.
Just
it's
shut
so
up.
dumb to care that he said that. Who cares? And then, Johnny B comes in. Oh, Johnny B.
So what is the Johnny B? He's the guy who...
Johnny B is a local radio host and stand-up comedian.
Sure.
He started doing stand-up a couple years ago. If I'm recalling correctly, I think he has been doing it for a couple years now. And I think Bobby Lee or Bobby Kelly like railed into him pretty hard once about something. I don't remember the full story, but that was something interesting. Busting balls is part of being in a comedy scene. It's all good fun. Thin skin is for improv troops. Fucking nice, dude. You got those fucking improv people.
Yeah.
Besides the real shit talk happens between an elite group of super comics in an undisclosed green room, and the things said would cripple the average open micer. Okay.
Hey, Johnny Bell, give us what's left of your hair.
Hey, Johnny.
What do you think you're talking about? The reason why Bobby Kelly had you open because he thought your name was Johnny Bell Pepper.
He wanted to eat you.
He wanted to eat your body. What do you got going on here, Johnny?
So,
he looks. He looks like the that guy who wears shorts in the White House. What's his name?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's like He's
Chris
like
Christie.
he's like
Chris
the governor of Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Pretty. Yeah. Anyway, man. So like, it's like, okay,
You look sad.
there's like this
Johnny.
part of like comedy where we all listen to the same podcasts and believe in this thing that obviously isn't real. Where it's like, hey, we're comics. We all bust each other's balls and like, oh yeah, like you could never survive the back table at the comedy cell if Patrice saw that. It's like whatever, dude. Like fine. Johnny like runs this Facebook group, so he kind of every time something happens, I guess he has to come make a statement like he's the Duke of Tampa comedy, because it's actually Johnny B country. I don't know if you knew.
That's right.
And
by the way, we look at all you guys and we go, these guys are fags. I'm
gonna kiss all of your guys' bald heads. So this is Johnny B. This is what Johnny
Okay,
B
good,
looks like.
good.
I wanted to get you a close up of Johnny
Yeah.
B. I only am picking on Johnny B because he says something kind of annoying, and I think it's maybe the next
really?
slide. He says something that kind of irked me the wrong way, and so I just want you to get a look at him. This is what he looks like. This is not it. This is Jay Legend. Jay Legend is the door guy at the Comedy Mothership, and he was like a Tampa guy.
Okay,
who went over there.
legendary.
Will y'all ever be good at a comedy, or will y'all just continue talking about people who are doing better in life? This group definitely needs to be deleted. Nothing good comes from it, and no one needs it. Just a bunch of losers. And if you feel for the slightest second I'm talking about you, I am. I came for the smoke, so let's go.
Okay, I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's not bad. Everyone kind of, yeah. I mean, anyway. No,
Hey, Forrest Beers and Davis Sutton. Two things. One, get off this Facebook page.
Stop doing Facebook.
If you take yourself seriously at all, get off. Second of all, wear clothes your size. Okay?
Hey, Forrest.
Forrest?
Wear a longer shirt.
I saw you walking down the street. You gotta get clothes your size.
Davis, you gotta get bigger shirts as well, man. Forrest.
Get off of this page. What are you doing? You guys are actually decent at comedy.
I know.
Get out of here.
What are we doing, guys?
Don't like things. Don't you're
above
delegitimizing
this.
yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actively going in on this is delegitimizing your voice and your opinion in comedy because it's such a whatever conversation from people who are irrelevant.
Yes.
To an already irrelevant comedy scene.
Leave it to News from Bed.
We are the professionals.
I'm not in comedy anymore. I have a very objective view of this. I will take it, okay? And James will bring it to my table.
I will bring it to Paddy's table.
This is a dead bird of a conversation, and James is just a curious little pussycat. He's going to bring it to me, and we are going to sort through it, okay? You guys need to stay out of it. Keep going to the shows. Keep doing.
You guys
whatever.
are well booked and well liked, and you're doing just fine.
You're
in the
better
scene.
than these guys.
And so, anyone who I hang out with or see at comedy shows, who's interacting with these kind of things that happen in a Facebook group, I just would say you're above it. So behave as if you're above
Gotta
it.
be above it.
Let's go to the next one. So this is a two-parter. Kenny,
this really is like
why
people are.
I know. That's why I wanted to talk
them.
about it. So Kenny, who owns Sunshine City Comedy Club and Clearwater Comedy Club, I think it was charming that a friend wanted to shout out another friend. Most of y'all like pushing each other down rather than lift each other up. Shout out to a dude trying to lift another dude. Let's see what you lift up. And
Thank you, Kenny.
Really nice, great comment.
Thank you, Kenny.
Really great way to put it because, like, shut up, everyone. Oh my God.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. You all just look really desperate and like really pathetic.
And then Johnny B, who I guess speaks into his phone for everything he posts because it just rambles. It was just funny if somebody was on that show and shouted me out and said Tampa was Johnny B country, and the whole panel responded with, "Who the hell is that?" Like, whatever, Johnny. Yeah, we saw the clip, Johnny. Kenny's just saying. Like, that's not the problem. Why are you so mad?
But it was Gordon Dixon County, wasn't it? It wasn't
he was
Johnny
just
B.
he's saying if someone said that, I would think it was funny.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Jimmy, the guy who was on Kill Tony, is not finding any of this funny unless you guys are being directly rude to him for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, you're like telling him he's like you can't do this, you need to do some open mics. Yeah, he's gonna respond negatively to that. I think he took all the Gordon Dixon mocking.
By the way, where is Gordon Dixon in all
Gordon
of this?
Dixon is in a ditch somewhere
He's
in Austin.
dead.
He's killed himself because he's being implicated in this group.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead because we're.
So this is Johnny B's
my
comment
God,
on another
Johnny
thing
B.
again, and this is the one that annoys me. Man, I've been busy all morning on the #1 radio station in Tampa Bay. Number 17 market in the country. No big deal, though. Lots to unpack here. Yeah, you know what, Johnny? There is a lot to unpack here because you used to have your own late night show that you did late at night on The Bone, and now you do an hour after Mike Calta's show. So I don't know if you necessarily want to be flexing that you were busy all morning for your hour of preparation of material that you were doing.
Yeah.
But let's just get something very clear. Radio is a dead medium.
That's correct.
It is 100% a dying medium. And I'm speaking as someone who has worked in radio for not as long as you, but as long as a lot of young people have been able to work in radio, because we all keep getting laid off because there's no money in it anymore.
Yeah.
Which is why everyone gets downsized, everyone has to do less, and people get laid off all the time. When they get bought up by big companies, they come in and they strip out all the stuff. So coming on the Facebook group you own to brag about your number 17 market in the country show, I think it's time to do a reevaluation of our ego here. Because as someone who worked in the number 1 market in the country for about 4.5, 5 years, I'll say that Tampa, other than the guy whose boots you shine after you get off the radio, after he gets off the radio, he's probably the only relevant one speaking on the radio, which is Mike Calta, here in the Tampa Bay scene. So being this arrogant guy on the Facebook group, once again, that you run and you decide who you delete and who gets added and who gets to be in the Facebook group, I just don't think it's really interesting for you to write your manic manifestos about the nature of comedy, because you are just in Tampa like the rest of us.
Yeah.
You're not starting in LA or New York. You're not starting in Austin. You don't know, none of you people in this Facebook group know anything about how stand-up comedy works, because I've been to some of your shows. I've been on some of the shows that you guys have been on at other clubs and whatnot, and I've noticed that a lot of you have a real fundamental misunderstanding of what the fuck this thing is that we're doing.
For sure. And also, by the way, it's John Fetterman who you look like.
Oh,
John Fetterman. So
he beat Dr. Oz for the Senate seat. Johnny beat Dr. Oz because he told him to eat less.
This is the kind of stuff you say as you're having a stroke. So, Johnny,
I would
Johnny
probably
B,
argue, yeah, you go ahead.
Do we need to read this? It's just, what is the synopsis here?
So just remember, most of you suck. You don't have to. You can always be better, although some of you never will be. Bombing happens to everybody. Not everybody's going to get famous in 1 minute, though it's pretty cool when it happens. I root for most of you every day. Some of the 80% homeless people shit on the ground in Austin, Tampa. Whatever. I don't care. Like nobody's waiting for your opinion on this, dude. I don't see you out there most nights. I don't see you on the places that I'm at, and I'm around.
Yeah.
I'm at where the actual comedians and comedy shows happen in Tampa. I'm not at Side Splitters, and I'm not at the Improv, because I don't think I'm good enough to go at those places yet. I don't want to go show my ass and I don't want to do that.
Johnny B, I'd like to play strip poker with you. Yeah. And when I win a hand and you say, what do you want me to take off? I'm going to say, your skin. So how does that feel?
Let's see how
that
feels.
Someone wants your skin in a different place than your body.
Yeah, there he is again.
There he is.
Take a look at him,
yeah,
man.
Get a good look at yourself, Johnny. It's the last time you're ever going to see beige in the mirror.
You're going to see a lot of red. He judged that comedy competition I did, and he was kind of rude on stage about stuff. He wasn't very nice to me. Granted, I didn't.
Well, he's a bitter old man.
Yeah, probably.
He's a bitter John Fetterman looking old man.
Yeah.
You can see it in his head. People's head, like, you have so much life in your eyes, James.
Yes, and he's
This
jealous.
guy has no life at all in his eyes. The Dementors have swarmed him and stolen every memory.
They stole the rest of his last name. Now he's just got the B.
Yeah, exactly.
But he, it's whatever, dude. I mean, if that's how you want to be. I mean, after the comedy competition, he was like, you look kind of familiar. And I was like, yeah, I used to work for you. And he just kind of walked away.
He doesn't care.
He just kind of walked away, which was very interesting. Because I spent a lot of time setting up tents for you to sit down at and go on your phone.
Johnny B, we're gonna nuke you, baby. I'm gonna hit you with a nuclear bomb, and you're gonna explode into 1,000 pieces.
Yeah, big pieces.
And guess what? Each one of those pieces will be funnier individually than you as a collective. And people will be crying when they watch it because it's
Just,
such a disturbing
Shut
thing.
up, dude. Like, you don't know anything, dude. You don't know anything. You just operate in this scene where the Mike Calta show has a big audience that follows it, and you're like that fish that sticks on the side of a shark and cleans
You're
it.
a barnacle.
You're a barnacle.
Johnny Barnacle boy.
And you're operating. This is what all these fucking people do in these smaller scenes is they operate and they take up space, so they like claim the biggest venue in St. Pete.
Well,
or
guess
they
what?
claim this. or
The
they claim
chisel
that.
is coming.
The chisel
is here.
Instead of getting authority based on your quality of work or your capacity to do things or doing things for other people, you just run the Facebook group and you lord over people and you brag about being on the number 1 station in the 17 market. Oh, what are you? You the manager of the number 10 Chili's in the state of Georgia?
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about, dude? Like, don't brag about that shit. It's
I wouldn't trust
embarrassing.
you with my dog.
Yeah, you might eat his food. So here's a few closing points.
Okay, here we go.
Number 1, none of these people know anything or are even good at stand-up.
Correct.
If you're good at stand-up, I already know you in real life. I've
You're
seen
not
you before.
on
I've
the. You're not
talked to you.
spending your time on the
Exactly.
Facebook page.
I mean, like a guy like Kenny, he has his accolades and stuff, and he's like worked, and now he operates and helps comics out in the scene. So when he says something, it matters. When you people say something, it doesn't fucking matter because none of you are good or know anything about stand-up. So stop talking about it because you listen to the same fucking episodes of What the Fuck with Mark Maron 10 years ago, like the rest of us did. Stop regurgitating information that's floating around in the ether that we all fucking know and acting like you have some authority on the subject because you go to open mics and bomb when you get opportunities to do 10 minutes at any fucking brewery or bar show you get on. Point number 2, 3/4 of you people do not perform at any of the real clubs in the scene because I don't see any.
I've
of you
never
people.
seen any of these.
Anyone who's you see all those comments. There's like 12 likes. You look at the likes. It's like names that were like made up for Harry Potter sequels.
Yes,
It's like who the fuck are you people? What do you perform at the one open mic that's out in the middle of a river, out in the rural part of the country?
Do you perform at a dock out outside of the city where you confuse laughter with the bugs flying into the bug zapper?
Yeah. Oh, you must perform at a dock the way you people are barnacles hanging around. The chisel's coming out, guys. And I have point number 3, of course. Johnny B is fat. And then point number 4, there's just a final point. None of you will ever be famous or successful because you work in a smaller comedy scene and never grow or change or even fully grasp the concept of what we're even doing as comedians. Comedy is a carcass and you people are vultures wearing snapbacks and vaping away the scraps left. And I don't know if I have much more to say after that.
I think that's a perfect way to sum this up. Tampa Bay, you guys are losers, and we are here to set the record straight.
Chisel's coming out.
The chisel is here, all right? Everyone, time to go back into your house. You've been spending too much time dwelling the streets, picking things up, sniffing them, yelling at random people. You're just kind of wandering around in this world that it's time. Let's just say the FBI and the federal defense has entered DC.
Yeah,
okay.
I just think you can go to the last page if you'd like. It's just a nice little thank you for the opportunity to discuss some of these things because genuinely, I think a lot of you people need to quit comedy or get kicked in the balls because some of you are real arrogant pricks and assholes who really want to speak with authority that you don't have. So stop going on the Facebook group and going after a guy who got on Kill Tony and did fine. He did fine. Let's say it's a 5 out of 10. He didn't eat shit. He didn't embarrass the Tampa comedy scene. I hope that some of you go on Kill Tony and fucking eat shit one day worse than that because I've seen your sets when you get the 10 minutes. I've seen the things that you guys do. So, guys, I'm just really tired. I came from New York City where I performed as a stand-up comedian for 5 years, just like Paddy. I saw a lot of shit. I went through a lot of shit, and I did a lot of shit that was very cool and successful and things for myself that I don't necessarily share with people often that really were good in my career, and I was able to kind of carve out some things and some opportunities and some connections that I have that I'm able to do for myself because I'm a real creative person that's like actually trying to build a career for myself that's based in reality. So I think that some of you need to stop going on Facebook, and most of you need to stop doing stand-up. But if you're like Jimmy, a guy who's trying something out and getting into something, I think that's a really cool and beautiful thing. But the arrogance and the ego that some of you have is absolutely ridiculous when it's matched up to the talent that you people have. You guys are not talented. You guys aren't gifted. You guys are learning how to do something from a book or a podcast or a YouTube video, and you're trying your best to beat an algorithm, and I'm just sick of it. You people post open mic sets on your Instagram reels, and you people post things, it just absolutely ridiculous, heinous things. Go move to a real comedy scene if you want to make it and have any authority to say on things, but for now, it's time to quiet down a little bit because you're in Tampa Bay. We're going to work and do the things that we want to do. Me and Paddy have a lot of cool shows that we produce and things that we're really interested in, and I think it's time to let the big boys talk. And in closing, are we almost done with the episode?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I would just like to say, who's next? Who's next? Who wants some next? Because I'm ready.
I'm ready too,
out.
dude.
So if you have a problem with this, because this is getting posted on the Facebook group, comment down below. Because we'll watch your stand-up on the podcast. Come to my shows, see how I do. See what I'm working with. Come see my sets, okay? Because you'll be like, that guy's okay, but when we watch your sets, you're going to be a train wreck. So why don't you comment down below and we'll know who's next, because I'm sick of you people, and it's time for the chisel to get activated.
This has been News from Bed, everybody. Good night.